Do you always want to be first? In line, in games, or in snacks? Well, Pinkerton the pig wants to be first so badly. He doesn't care who he pushes aside. But what happens when being first isn't the best idea anymore? Let's find out. Hey kids, welcome back to Giggle Table World, where imagination blossoms and every story sparkles with magic. Today, we're diving into a charming tale called Me First. Pinkerton was pink, plump, and very, very pushy. He would do anything. Bounce off bellies, step on snouts, even tie tails, just to be first. Me first, he shouted when he was last in line. Me first, he yelled when he slid down the slide ahead of everyone. Me first, he cried at story time, plopping his round bottom right in front of the book. Every day at the School for Good Manners, his voice rang out. Me first, me first. One Saturday, Pinkerton's Pig Scout troop went on a field trip to the beach. And of course, Pinkerton was the first on the bus. He grabbed the front seat. He was the first off the bus. First in the water. First out of the water. And definitely first into the picnic basket. After lunch, the Pig Scouts decided to go on a hike. Guess who led the line? That's right, Pinkerton. Again, as they marched across the warm sand, a faint voice echoed in the distance. Who would care for a sandwich? Pinkerton perked up his ears. Sandwich, he thought. Yes, me first. The voice came again, louder this time. Who would care for a sandwich? Me first, Pinkerton shouted, kicking up sand as he ran far ahead of the troop. In his head, he imagined a sandwich piled high with peanut butter, jelly, pickles, tomatoes, cheese, mayo, and mustard, all for him. Pinkerton raced over the sandy hill, and splat! He landed face to face with the strangest creature he'd ever seen. She had a bump on her nose, fur on her toes, and a big toothy grin. Am I glad to see you? She cackled. I could hear you all the way from my sandcastle. Me first, me first, me first. Well, lucky me, you said it. Oh, yes, Pinkerton replied, bouncing up and down. I definitely want that sandwich. The strange creature curtsied and said, You're looking at her? What? Pinkerton blinked. I'm the sandwich, she giggled, and you said you'd care for me. So now you get to take care of me. This before Pinkerton could say, But The sandwich grabbed him by the sleeve and tugged him around the dunes. They reached her castle. The gate slammed shut behind them. All right, my pink, plump, and pushy one, she declared. You may now powder my nose and comb my toes." Pinkerton's jaw dropped, but he had no choice. Next she said, "You may now feed me my supper. Put it in a bucket and use a shovel." So he did. It didn't stop there. "Now wash the dishes. Now sweep the castle. Now do the laundry, curl my hair, tuck me into bed." Pinkerton did it all. Finally, Sandwich stretched, yawned, and said, "Now, tell me a bedtime story." Pinkerton groaned, "But I don't know any stories." "Well then, make one up," she said. "Make up a story about a pushy little pig who always wanted to be first." So Pinkerton sighed and began. "Once upon a time there was a pig who always yelled, 'Me first,' until one day he met a wise and beautiful sandwich." "Aha!" the sandwich cackled. She gave Pinkerton a slow, serious, meaningful wink. "Have you learned something?" "Oh, yes, yes, yes." Pinkerton nodded hard. "I promise I have." "Then thank you for the care," said the sandwich. "Goodbye, and good luck." She opened the castle gate. Pinkerton ran. He didn't stop until he saw the other pig scouts. And he didn't even notice the real sandwich she offered him as a snack.